friends, it's me, Rish, and I am back with another video. Welcome back to Adventures with Rish and Taman, and today we are doing my 33-week pregnancy update. Stay tuned to the end of this video to see a bump shot of what Shorty is looking like right now at 33 weeks. Before we get into this video, if you love this head wrap, you can get this over at headoverhill.com. The link will be down in the description box, and be sure to use the code NEWHILL for an extra 20% off of your entire order at checkout. Go ahead and like this video and subscribe, and yeah, let's get into it. So I've had total mom brain, so y'all know I had to bring a list. I haven't really done an update, I think, since I was 27 weeks. And now that I wanted to do the update at 32 weeks, but now that I'm 33 weeks and I'm 33 weeks in 5 days, I'm gonna be 34 weeks on Tuesday. I figured I might as well do a 33-week update, and then I'll go ahead and do one when I'm either 36 or 37 weeks when she is almost ready to come out. So right now she is measuring at about 5 pounds, which is actually kind of big for her age. Some major stuff that's been happening to me, I'm just gonna tell you guys the current stuff before I hit the list. So major things that have been happening is she's been breech. So our midwife gave us a whole list of like exercises that we should do, and I went ahead and I bought a ball, you know, pregnancy bounce ball to bounce on. And since I've been doing that for the past 2 weeks, I've been feeling some like mild cramping. So I didn't talk to my doctor about it because I have an appointment next Thursday, but I did talk to my mom about it. So my mom was saying, you know, my mom was recently pregnant. Maybe my little brother's 1, so she was pregnant a year ago, and so she was saying that either she's turned around or maybe she has just dropped lower. And it does feel like she's dropped lower. It does. It feels like she's just chilling out right under my belly button, and before it didn't really feel that way. So that's something I'm going to bring up to my doctor. Another thing that I experienced after we had like a small little cookout, which really, you know, we're in quarantine, so I say cookout, but we really just grilled in the backyard, and I had some mild acid reflux. That was really interesting because I haven't gotten any heartburn or acid reflux or anything, so maybe I'm wondering, is her hair growing, or is she gonna have hair, is she not gonna have hair? Both Taman and I had a head full of hair when we were born, so we wouldn't be surprised if she's born with a whole head full of hair. Another thing has been like my energy. I'm usually ready to get out of the bed, and I'll talk to you guys about why I've been ready to get out of bed in a second. But my energy around like 5-6 o'clock, I've been just extremely drained. Like I had a huge influx of energy at the end of my second trimester, and I was being so productive. I was on it with the videos, I was on it with my business stuff, taking lots of pictures, you know, doing all my ads, all my promo. I got super bombarded with a bunch of logos that I ended up having to do, which is not a bad thing, you know. Shmoney girl, shmoney, you know, I'm trying to make this money before my baby Sonny get out, okay? But recently I haven't had that much energy to do these things. I've definitely had to calm down and take a nap. So I thought maybe, you know, maybe she's just growing, and at the end they pretty much gain like a ½ pound to a pound a week. So I figure that's why, but I haven't had much energy like in the early evening. Something else, my craving at the beginning of my pregnancy was like my bad craving. My good craving was like berries and things, but my bad craving was gummy worms and gummy bears. And now I can't even eat gummy worms and gummy bears. It makes me so sick. I recently filmed this promo video for some velvet scrunchies that I also offer on my website, headoverhill.com, girl. But right after that video, I had the worst nausea that I've had since the beginning of my pregnancy. It felt like morning sickness times 10. I couldn't even make it to the bathroom. So that was really different for me because I've pretty much been eating gummy worms and gummy bears whenever I'm craving it throughout my pregnancy, but I'm not doing it no more. After that day, I was like, I'm swearing off both forever. Well, not maybe not forever, but you know, I'm swearing off them while I'm pregnant for sure. Something else, my teeth. My teeth have been shifting. Yes, that was one of the pregnancy symptoms that I was hoping that I would not get. But my teeth definitely have been shifting, and I definitely feel it. I feel them shifting around, especially when I'm just waking up in the morning. The top row not so much, but the bottom row for sure. Like I can actually see a tooth that's like starting to like come out of the line like with the rest of them. So I was gonna go to the dentist, but because of COVID and everything, I don't even think they're gonna be able to really do much for me. So I'm just gonna wait the next few weeks and then go to the dentist after she comes out. But that has been something that I've been trying. I was even thinking about wearing a night retainer just to try to help with the shifting, but I don't really know if it'll help at all. So I'm just gonna wait the next few weeks and see what happens and hope for the best. Something else, super moody, easily triggered. My dog has been getting on my last nerves, okay? So we had two dogs, Penelope and Bruno, but Penelope ended up, when we visited my family in Connecticut, Penelope ended up getting out of the gate, and then when we got back here, we couldn't find her. So Bruno has been experiencing like some anxiety. I don't know if it's anxiety or depression or whatever the case may be since she's been gone. Normally this wouldn't get on my nerves, but recently he's been walking around the house like huffing and puffing and just having a fit, always want attention, always like super clingy. He doesn't want any, and it doesn't seem like he wants anything. We'll give him food, we'll give him water. He doesn't want to go outside. He just wants to be all up on you and wants to like huff and puff. His ears are down, and that has just been getting on my nerves. It's been getting on my nerves. It's been getting on my nerves. But I know that he's a dog and he can't help it, and he's in a mood just like me. You know, maybe it's projection. Maybe I'm projecting my moodiness onto him, and then he's displaying it around me, and we're both just a moody, hot ass mess. But yeah, I've been super moody. Something else, peeing. Before I was peeing, I was using the bathroom at maybe 2 times a night, 2-3 times a night. But now it's like every time I drink something, I have to go to the bathroom. Every time I drink something, and that is also really annoying because I've gotten so much bigger, so it's kind of hard to get in and out of this floppy couch, you know. It's like it's just hard to continue to keep getting up, sitting down, getting up, sitting down, like, and then if I try to hold it, I start to cramp. So I'm like, oh no, I'm not trying to get a UTI, I'm not trying to get a bladder infection, I'm not trying to have any sort of nothing happen right at the end of my pregnancy. So I just have to force myself to just get up, go up them stairs, and go pee. But major what was I about to say? Major appetite increase. I have been hungry, and I'm hungry all the time. I mean, I do try to snack. So Mom bought me granola bars, and I have yogurt, and y'all know that I smoothie, but it's not hitting the spot like a full-on burger. Some fish, mashed potatoes, green beans, peas, you know. So my mom always makes fun of me. She's like, every time you FaceTime me, you're always eating. And she's absolutely correct. I am always eating. And I think it's going to my breasts because they're just getting ginormous. And my face. My face is so fat. I look like a potato. It's so round. But I'm like, it's the end. You know, I have to eat. I have to give her what she wants. I really do. I try to monitor my weight, but I have to eat. I've been doing so good for the first and second trimester that now I'm at the third, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna give her what she wants. Another thing is hyperpigmentation. So as you guys can see, my neck is super dark compared to my chest, compared to my face. My chest is really spotty. My back is really spotty. I also think that could be because I'm not going outside as much as I used to, obviously, because of quarantine. So I spent a lot of time indoors, and I just think that all my body parts are like 1,000,001 different colors. But I've noticed that in the past few weeks, my neck has gotten super dark, and I was watching some other YouTube videos, and I realized that I'm not the only one who kind of experiences that. Some people's bellies get really dark, some people's in between here gets really dark, their necks get really dark. So I'm not really 100% sure what the cause of that is, but I've definitely been noticing that my neck has been getting a lot darker than normal. And then one time I was like, damn girl, are you not scrubbing your neck hard enough? But then it started to get sore. So I was like, okay, well, obviously it's not something that you can like rub off. So I'm just gonna have to wait for that to go back to normal too. What else? I can no longer fit my wedding rings. My fingers have swollen to the point of no return. I tried to put it on the other day and I was just like, do you want to lose a finger just to put a wedding ring on when you're not going anywhere? So yeah, I've had to stop wearing my wedding rings. But you know, I actually don't have a lot of swelling. My feet don't really swell that much. But just recently, my left hand or my ring finger had just gotten bigger, swollen. So that's been a thing. See, my dog just came upstairs huffing and puffing, and it immediately got on my nerves. Yeah. What else? Oh, dry areolas. So I've changed my belly butter formula. Yes, so sorry guys, my camera died, but I changed my belly butter formula a little bit. Originally I was using aloe vera gel, vitamin E, and shea butter, but then I ran out of shea butter, and my mom told me that that olive oil was really good for like my nipples and my areolas if they get dry. And I've been experiencing like dry patches on my areolas, especially if I have like a day where I've been leaking colostrum, then the next day for some reason my areolas will be particularly dry. I know you guys heard some mine. So I started to put olive oil into the bottle with all the rest of my stuff, and so far it's been working. When I get out of the shower, I just kind of lather up my areola with the olive oil to help with the dryness. But usually the cause of that will be like if I wear a shirt, because like most of the time I don't have no clothes on. So if I put a shirt on or if I put a bra on, then the next day I will notice that I'll have like a dry patch on my areola. So it may be the friction, it may be the actual material like rubbing against the areola irritating it. I don't know what the case is, but yeah, that's another symptom I've been experiencing is dry areolas. Something else is I feel like my nose is starting to spread or swell or whatever you want to call that. It's bigger than normal. My face is bigger than normal, so my nose is getting bigger than normal. So I guess it goes hand in hand. I'm just getting fat. I've had my I've had many rounds of Braxton Hicks contractions. And something that's called like lightning crotch, which basically feels like your kid is like kicking you right in the vagina. It's something that I definitely could live without. In my next pregnancy, the lightning crotch has been serious. It's like you randomly just feel like like right in the pussy. Yeah. So that's something. I've been feeling the urge to like nest. I've been feeling the urge. I hate when the house is dirty. I hate when it feels cluttered. After I do my inventory, I hate when everything is just spread around the place, all over the place. It gets me irritated. I'm like, everything has to be perfect. I want her room to be ready. I just want everything to be ready. Like I just feel like I'm in like mommy mode. Like I just need everything to be perfect, put together. She can come at any moment. I just want it to be, well, she has a few more weeks, but still, you know, I'm about to be 34 weeks. So yeah, she can come at any point at this point. So I've just been on to mine about, I've just been on to mine about having his office clean because it's directly connected to the baby's room, and having that bathroom clean, and having his, you know, just sweeping everything. I don't want it to be dusty. I'm like, clean the dog hair, you know, the stove needs to be clean. Do we have this? Do we have that? All this stuff. So yeah, I've been feeling myself starting to get into some major nesting mode. Last but not least, I've had a major increase in my sex drive. So I know that some people say like third trimester, they really don't even want to be touched, but this is probably the most the most like sexual urges I've had since the beginning of my pregnancy. Like I've just been horny, you know. I just want to get it in. So that's not a bad thing. I mean, sometimes I'm pretty happy about that. And I heard that it helps with like with labor. It helps, the semen helps thin out the your cervix. I think that's called effacement or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, my sex drive has definitely increased within the past few weeks. I'd say since about 30 weeks. So maybe the past 3 to 4 weeks I've been extremely, you know, all the time. Yeah. Oh, I didn't tell you guys that the reason why I really don't like sleeping is because when I'm sitting up, I feel fine. And maybe this is because I sit up all day when I'm working. But when I lay down and my body stretches flat, I feel like it is like stretching like my stomach, like the bottom of my stomach, like it's stretching my cervix, or something is stretching, and it feels so uncomfortable when I have to turn side to side in the middle of the night, or when I have to get up out of my bed to go and use the bathroom. So that's something that I like. When it's like 9 o'clock, I'm like, okay, I need to get out of bed. I can't lay down here no more. I can't sleep here no more. I hate getting up like out of the bed after laying down. It hurts. Well, I won't say hurt, because that's trying to take out hurt and pain out of my labor vocabulary before I give birth. So I'm going to say it's very uncomfortable. It causes some major discomfort when I have to sit up after laying down just to get out of the bed, or when I'm trying to roll to get out of the bed. So yeah, so other than these things, I've been okay. I really haven't had any major nausea. The only time I really had nausea was when I ate those gummy worms. My back has been, you know, regular mommy back aches. Nothing crazy. Nothing like, oh my God, I need to, you know, wear a bra, or I need to wear a back brace, or I'm feeling like my back aches haven't hurt as much as the Braxton Hicks and the discomfort for me getting out in and out the bed. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed this 33 week update. Be sure to let me know what your 33rd week of pregnancy was like, or if you have any pregnancy tips for what I need to be doing now that I'm at the end of my pregnancy. Let me know if you guys like this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next week. I am back. I'm back with a vengeance. I don't care if tomorrow's not going to stay consistent with YouTube. I am, okay? I am. I'm on it. I'm staying consistent. So if you have any ideas or any suggestions for video content, things you want to see from me, let me know in the comment section below, and I will be sure to try to take that into consideration when I'm making my content for you guys. Love you. Mwah. Hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. Peace out. Oh, let me let you guys see my belly.